Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be looking at the GW web store, let's call it, and we're going to be discussing the Imperial Guard, because as you can see right here, it seems that some of the Imperial Guard regiments are finally meeting their end and they may not return. So let's just jump in, let's look at what is no longer available, and let's discuss possibly what could come from this, maybe some new Imperial Guard stuff. So this is over on the GW website right now, and I'm just going to scroll down and show you what's basically no longer available. So the Vostrian stuff is basically kaput. That line has basically gone, which is a great shame. These were some of the best Imperial Guard models out there. They added so much character to the Imperial Guard range. As you can see here, the Valhallan Ice Warriors, these were my favourite Imperial Guard regiment. I just love that kind of Russian kind of look to them. I thought it was absolutely cool. The Talon Desert Raiders, officially gone kaput, no longer available. These little arrows here are web store exclusive, so you can only buy them actually on the store. You can't actually get these from the shops, so you can't even get them anymore. Steel Legion, there is a squad there which is still, you can still buy it, but all the other stuff of the Steel Legion is no longer available. So Steel Legion Plasma Gun, Steel Legion Lance Cannon, Steel Legion Heavy Bolter, Steel Legion Commando with Power Sword and Pistol, no longer available. I'm wondering if this stock sells out right here, Steel Legion squad, is that just going to be the end of the Steel Legion then? Are they disappearing as well as the Valhallans and the Vostrians? If we go down, like some stuff is still here. Like we got Sergeant Harker, we got the Sentinel, the Regimental Advisors, like all this like web store exclusive stuff, they're still available. You can see like the Ogirims and the newer stuff is not disappearing at all. These little ratlings, they're still available. I actually love their models, they're so cool. I love that little guy leading on the post. The Mordian Iron Guard, another fantastic guard regiment, no longer available, sold out online. Gaunts, Ghosts, some of the stuff in the books and stuff. Colonel Schaefer's Last Chances, again some more stuff in the books. Lord Castellan Creed is still available. Yarrick is still available. Some of the Commissars, Colour Sergeant Kell, all available. All the Cartajan stuff is still available. Now, this is what gives me hope about this, is that the Cartajan Jungle Fighters stuff is extremely old looking. As you can see here with like some of these models, they are very, very old and definitely need updating. If we just scroll back up and just have a little brief talk about like this stuff, which is sold out online, no longer available, I'm kind of worried that maybe this will be the end of these kind of Imperial Guard regiments, which will be a massive, massive kick in the teeth, I personally think. I actually never bought any of these because I was waiting for them to be updated. Now I'm kind of worried that this may be the end of them. I'm hopefully not. The touch wood. Hopefully they probably may come back into stock. But I've heard no rumors about, you know, new Imperial Guard regiments or anything like that coming. Now, I'm not saying the Cadians are a boring regiment. They have some great history, some great lore behind them, but they're just a bit bland. Like, there's nothing special about them. Again, I know they have cool lore and stuff like that, but when you compare them to like the Valhallan Ice Warriors or the Vostrians or, you know, the Talon Desert Raiders, even the Steel Legion is one of the most amazing Imperial Guard regiments out there. They are definitely bland. There's no character to them at all. Like when you put these on the tabletop, your eyes instantly go towards them because they just look incredible. My hope is that we'll get these coming back in plastic. That is the end goal. Fingers crossed for that kind of thing, for these chaps to return in plastic form. I think if they did return in plastic form, I think GW would make a ton of cash. I personally would start an Imperial Guard regiment if these chaps were in plastic. If they brought stuff like back, like the Valhallan Ice Warriors, made more of them, made different poses and stuff, you know, heavy weapons teams, all that kind of stuff, I would definitely sell my soul and make a full-on Imperial Guard regiment. Same with like the Steel Legion and all that kind of stuff. There's just so much lore behind them. There's so much lore. There's so much personality behind them. Yeah, it's going to be an absolute killer on my soul if this is it, if these guys just go completely kaput and they're never seen again. And there's people out there who actually own these like big armies of like the Vostrians and the Talon Ice Warriors and stuff like that, and I actually feel sorry for those guys. or girls the most, because when it comes to it, that's it. That's their army basically finished now. They can't buy any more stuff or upgrade them unless we go back to the old subject, which is they go to third-party vendors or people who sell these models, who actually, you know, not sculpt them, but, you know, I want to use the word clone them. Clone's not the right word. You know, like these Chinese third-party websites, which, you know, take the models and they sell them for like a lot cheaper. I think that's where people are going to start going, and the old subject pops up is that people will just start using them more and more and more, and at the end of the day, someone's just got to go to the these vendors instead of coming to GW just to buy all their stuff, because, you know, that's where they're getting it all. So it just plays into their hands, and GW is just going to start losing more custom at the end of the day. Maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just going to full-on overreacting mode, but it's kind of depressing. It really is kind of depressing. I grew up in these guard regiments. You know, this was the kind of stuff that sold me on 40k. This is the kind of stuff that brought me into the shop, that got me so excited. Just looking at all these models and just playing around with them. I had cousins who actually collected all these models. I actually had cousins who actually collected the Praetorians, and they definitely went kaput. And that was the end of his experience with GW. But yeah, if they do go down this road, and they get rid of him, it's going to be quite sad. It's going to be quite emotional. Yeah, it's just so much character. There's so much character, personality. The models are amazing. They're awesome. I'm just hoping, fingers crossed, Emperor be blessed, that we actually get some new guard stuff, because if we're just left with Cadians, then it's going to be pretty meh. It's going to be pretty boring. So come on, GW, do what is right. Give us some new plastic guard models. Just, do you know what? A new, brand new plastic Imperial Guard regiment. You know, maybe it can be something you've just made up, maybe something in the lore, and you just want to spice it up and give it back to us. But come on, we can't just have Cadians. It'd be so boring, especially since Cadian's been blown up. I'm not saying like every Cadian died on Cadia, but there's no longer a Cadia now. I know that may upset some people, but Cadia's gone. It's rubble. Abaddon's laughing. We need a new Imperial Guard regiment to take the mantle and purge in the Emperor's name. Alright chaps, that's me done for another video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, let's say. You know, hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm all wrong, and these will come back online very, very soon, and we'll get more stuff. But with the way it's all been going with Forge World, with their last chance to buy, and, you know, the purge going over there, I just don't see the Imperial Guard being, well, these regiments being around much longer. Do you know what the I think the real kick in the teeth was with this is that there was like no notification on last chance to buy or anything like that. I actually got sent this link off a friend and said, hey, if you saw this, what's going on over in GW, there was like no email sent out. Well, I never received an email anyway saying, you know, these things are, you know, being sold out. If you want to get them, then get them. But yeah, that is a real kick in the teeth. Sorry for the depressing news. I would say I hope you've enjoyed the video, but hopefully you haven't enjoyed the video, because we may no longer have these Imperial Guard regiments, which is absolutely crappy. Right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Sorry if this is bad news to you, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think they'll come back? Do you think GW will make the Imperial Guard regiment? Do you think these chaps will return in plastic format? Let's have a nice, healthy conversation, and yeah, let's just talk about it. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you all very, very soon. See you now, and bye-bye.